request Mr. Abhishek Samani, Joint Managing Director, Samani Ceramics, to join us on stage. We welcome you, sir, and once again, thank you for the involvement.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Lamba. Good evening, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to you all, and thank you for being here in such large numbers. I acknowledge the presence of all the important and eminent dignitaries sitting in front of me. Like Mr. Lamba said, we're very proud to be part of this association with ET Edge, and we work together relentlessly to see how we can make a difference to Indian architecture and design, urban planning. And in that endeavor, what we thought was, rather than a normal awards function, let's create something where there is sharing of some knowledge, and we created a knowledge platform. Try to get the government, the architects, the interiors, the builders, all of the stakeholders together. So right here also, I think all of us are stakeholders in making this possible. So see how we can, create better architecture, better design, better urban planning for a new India. And with the new government here, I believe we are looking at a completely new leaf, and we are looking at going forward with the kind of zeal which we probably did after independence. It reminds me to say that after independence, India really hasn't created any city except maybe Chandigarh and maybe one more. Gandhinagar would be probably the only other one. And we've seen how the other mushroom cities out of India, whether it's Navi Mumbai, whether it is part of Chennai, whether it is Gurgaon, right under our nose, how it's a complete disaster when it comes to urban planning and design, where nothing has been put to mind. None of the stakeholders have been brought onto the same platform. We've not looked at sanitation, we've not looked at infrastructure, be it road, be it even simple things like parks and playgrounds. If you see Dwarka as one clear example for all of you who are from Delhi, Dwarka is one concrete jungle. There's not a single park in Dwarka, and it's a brand new city which has come up, brand new satellite city which has come up. So I think that was the idea as to how we can bring the stakeholders. And while the government is talking of making 100 cities smart, I think that's been misconstrued by some parts of the media, where they are not talking of 100 new cities and 100 smart cities, but they're looking at 100 cities within to make them smarter. So how we can make a difference there, how we can create world-class structures over dynasties, over ages, over eras. We've seen, the old Indian forts come up, we've seen Taj Mahal come up, we've seen Qutub Minars and the likes of that come up. And even very recently with the British, we've seen such fantastic buildings come up. Some examples would be the India Gate, and the list just goes on. How we can create this with the new cities. If you look at any new world city, everybody has one thing to show off. You look at Kuala Lumpur, you have the Petronas Towers. You talk of Dubai, you have the Burj Khalifa, etc., etc. I don't think in India there's even a single city which is modern, which is post-independence, where we can talk of one structure which we are proud of and we can boast across the world. So I think time has come where clearly this government is set out and they want to make a difference, want to make some cities. I don't know how many would be, but we are sure that there would be cities coming up, and I think there's clear lack of knowledge pooling from all these stakeholders which I've just mentioned. So I hope these platforms, and with the muscle power of ET, Mr. Lamba, maybe you can take it to the ears and eyes of the government and make them hear as to how we can really come together, and maybe they can get us to participate in a better India. So last year, like he said, we did the design matching with pace, with rapid growth. And this year we're doing modernity with architecture, with heritage. And we tapped on to students. So we did road shows, and we did various exercises with schools. And the most interesting was that we got students to participate in a competition where we said that if they had to make a war memorial, which somebody made at that time, which is India Gate, how would they conceive it in the modern times? So while keeping the culture of this country, how would they blend it with modernity, yet with heritage? So that was the competition. I think I haven't seen the entries, but I'm sure they must have been very good, and the first, second and third would have been a big ask. So that was fun, and seeing these students come up with new stuff, new ideas. Going forward, I am very, very sure, very, very positive on making this a better India, for that matter. And architecture, to my mind, sanitation, we've just heard of Swachh Bharat. Sanitation and basic infrastructure has to be in place, which if we do get pooled knowledge, it's not possible. It is possible. The same Indian laborers go to the Saudi Arabias, and if you see the new city of Dammam coming up, you would see what a big difference is. And who's making them? Indian architects are making them. Indian labor is making them. I think the only thing they buy outside of oil is probably Indian labor and water. So frankly, all of it is going from here. And why can't we create the same here? It's just a question of planning, just a question of putting our heads together, like I said, together, and then we can make this happen. So thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.